Hello, traders. Welcome back. Let's analyze the price action of the stock market for today, December 7, 2021. You're looking at the daily chart of the S&P 500. What a day we had today. Big gap up, and they just kept pushing higher for the rest of the day. 3 days after bouncing off the 100-day moving average. As I mentioned in my previous videos, I was betting that it would be a good bounce, so I ended up buying some shares at the end of the day on Friday. But I had no idea that the bounce was going to be so aggressive. Now we're above all the moving averages, and soon I believe we can take out the all-time high. Maybe not this week, but early next week. I haven't sold any of my shares, but I'm not adding to my position. Not at this level. Not after this big bounce. Let's now take a look at the daily chart of the Nasdaq 100. As you can see, very similar behavior to the S&P 500. Big bounce. The S&P 500 bounced off the 100-day moving average. The Nasdaq bounced off the 50-day moving average, and now it's actually also above all the major moving averages. Taking a look at the 60-minute chart, you can see how we gapped just below the 20-day moving average and eventually push higher. I ended up selling part of my position because as soon as the opened, I think it was the first minute, second minute after the open, I was thinking that we were not going to be able to push above the 20-day moving average. So I ended up selling about half of my shares, but it just kept pushing higher without experiencing any resistance around that area. It was a very strong day, kept trending higher all day long. Looking at the 15-minute chart, you don't even really see a pullback until the end of the day. I was thinking it was going to roll over and probably close a lower, but during the last 10 minutes of the day, it pushed much higher and closed near the high of the day, which is very bullish. Let's go back to the 60-minute chart. I will not be adding to my position at this point. I will just manage it, and I'm probably going to place my stop below today's low around that area, which means that it would have to dip down below the 20-day moving average. Trying to push higher, I think it's going to experience a lot of resistance around this level, which is around 1645. You can see that it happened here once. That was resistance, support, support, resistance. So I think we're going to experience some resistance around that area. It's probably not going to push all the way down again and come all the way down over here. I don't think so, but it's definitely going to pause. Definitely going to pause there. That's what I'm predicting. Once we push above that level, I think all-time highs will be the next stop, or it won't even be a stop. We're going to push and make all-time highs. How high? No one knows. At some point, I'm planning on adding to my position, but I'm waiting. I'm going to wait for a better setup, either higher or lower, but I want a good setup. Now, taking a look at the Russell 2000 ETF, IWM, it is still very bearish. It's still under all these major moving averages, so I'm not buying it. Now, taking a look at the semiconductor index, we can see that it made an all-time high. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys tomorrow, and I'll do an update at the end of the day.